Hello. Right, so what are we doing? Oh, I discovered something. Watching a Total Eclipse video. Sleeping gives you a 10% XP bonus. Can I build a bed? I'm not seeing a bed anywhere, actually. Where's... Oh, there it is. Bed. I need fibroid you. And the track button. Now I know what it does. Cool. Also, I found there is an outpost, so I can get rid of this contraband. Not resources. Maybe I didn't dump it in this one. Maybe I dumped it in this one. Ah, there it is. Black market antiques. You know where to get rid of it now. So we'll start with that.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Recycled air. Just isn't the same
Oh, we'll take off
as
first.
the real thing.
Take off.
All thrusters firing. Orbital insertion completed.
Right. To find the place, need to out of here, out of here. That place. Wolf. This is the place we need to go to. Go to Wolf.
Grav jump complete.
you for responding to my hail. It's been a long time since I had company. I'm Dr. Sola Banglawala from MAST in New Atlantis. I'm performing a geological survey of the settled systems as part of a field research initiative. I flagged you down to see if you might have any rare geological samples to contribute. I can't thank you enough. I'm in the market for lithium, platinum, and vanadium right now. I'm not asking for much. I know they're hard to come by.
I don't think I have any of those, do I?
I understand. Thanks for stopping anyway. I'm going to try my luck in another system. You might want to back up a bit. This old junker's grav drive is a little on the fritz. Fly safe! Sorry this is taking longer than usual. So, do you have any hobbies? Oh, a workaholic. I get it. I knew plenty of those at MAST. Personally, I have quite a rock collection. I used to spend my weekends gathering samples on Jemison. Maybe I shouldn't have let that slip at the office, huh? That's probably why they sent me on this job instead of some poor grad student. You ever hear the one about the geologist in the music shop? It's a good one. A geologist walks into a music store and asks the cashier, "Got any rock?" The guy looks him up and down and says, "Den to approaching vessel. Docking approved."
Airlock integrity looks good.
So I don't know where I'm going to go on here, but this is where I should be able to sell my stuff.
Well, this
Ship
station's seen
services.
better days. I wonder if the UC will ever fully restore it to its former glory.
This the guy?
Welcome to the Trade Authority. I'm Marcel, and if there's anything I can do for you, please, do let me know. Our stock may not be as vast as New Atlantis or Sidonia, but I will do my best to see that you leave here satisfied. And seeing as the Trade Authority is the only fully licensed operator for the Den, I'm afraid your alternatives are, shall we say, slim. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I hope this and all future interactions are profitable for both of us.
I appreciate that you have a job to do. I really do.
I hope we have what you need.
So I should be able to sell this. Yes. Cool. It's gone. Don't have to worry about it anymore. Woohoo! We know. I don't know if survey data is anything worth getting rid of or not. I'll look at it at some point, but not now.
Don't operate in a vacuum. If you're stationed here long term, that means you're around these people all day, every day. And they're not going to like it if you're making them look bad.
Lieutenant Commander Marquez, I appreciate your concern, but I have an obligation to SSNN to report on what I see.
Docking seal released.
Now, another thing I've seen is it's probably best to get the Vanguard missions done. And I'm pretty sure that this is the first Vanguard mission. Since joining the Vanguard, I'm sure this is the one that I got. Yeah, so I'm going to go and do this one.
I will never get tired of that.
I need to jump in the bed and get that 10% XP boost. I don't know if it's the 10% XP boost for the length of time that you sleep, or whether it's just an XP boost regardless. So let's do 1 hour. Yeah, and that gives me 24 hours, 10% well rested.
Well, I hope.
Fix that then.
Welcome, Captain. We've been expecting you. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
Vigilance is an amazing ship. Oh, it's too bad Constellation can't afford something this impressive.
Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the
Welcome aboard the UC Vigilance. Did you have any questions before I escort you to the commander? Understood? If you'd follow me, please. So, you're the vanguard that took down that terramorph on Tau City. You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it. Damn. That must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun. Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance, but we have our moments. All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
Yes?
I'd like to brief you on the mission, so please, pay attention. Ah, there you are. Commander Kibwe Kande, UC SysDev. Glad to have you aboard. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's offer. It appears he certainly picked the right person for the job. So, now that you're part of the team, allow me to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDev's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. I do. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDev, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be faced with some morally gray decisions. It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger while maintaining your cover. Do what you have to do, but remember why you're out there in the first place. I'm not advocating violence. I'm merely urging you to weigh the consequences before you open fire. Look, I can see that you're struggling with this. So let me simplify this for you. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, I'm urging you to follow that path. Use your instincts. I'm certain you'll do the right thing. Good luck.
Alright, let's just get on with it.
All right, we don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? Well, you better. Commander Akande's entire operation is resting on your shoulders. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. Yes, of course. I'm sorry if I brought up any painful memories. Oh, one last thing. A bit of good news, actually. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
That's what we like to hear.
It's not generous, it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden, and with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed. Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned. Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake. We'll be here if you need us.
Okay, hello.
Hey. Pardon. Yes. What?
We should team up for the next mission.
Excuse me. Howdy.
Hello.
Mole.
Yes?
Yes. What?
Some of the guards don't take kindly to the business, but we should try to maintain some decorum. Hey!
How's the pirating business?
Oh, hello.
Moving.
How are you?
Undocking complete, Captain.
Oh no. I'm okay. Nice breeze coming through the house. Nice and chilled with the fan on.
Exchange is a great place to buy your weapons. Just make sure.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking in the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me? Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit. You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything. How nice.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
What's up?
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. Right down to business! And no small talk. I like it.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Have you checked your air filters lately? The city of Sidonia recommends checking.
Sometimes it feels like the UC forgets we're out here, but there'd be no UC if it hadn't been for Mars.
A strong community is stronger than any kind of
If you need a quiet spot to think, the community center's a good place.
Mars isn't for everybody.
Learning to accept the truth of higher power is key.
I offer a great opportunity for people who don't wish to deal with the Trade Authority.
Found a clutch of heat leeches, breeding, in the utility section the other day.
Something I can help you with? Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that? Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever. Adler. Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah? Well, I mean, he doesn't really have a choice. Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now, okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
Holy crap. Really? You'd do that for me? Wow. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. For everything. And don't worry. I'll never borrow anything from Adler again. I promise.
Something for me? Well, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message? Nice. Nice! You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates? That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Thanks for taking time to chat. I really need a friendly ear right about now. I received a message from Constellation, and it's given me a lot to think about. No, it's nothing like that. It's just a list of requests. Things I would normally handle if I was there. But I'm not. I'm out here instead with you. Something like that.
It's difficult to explain. Before I joined Constellation, I served for 8 years as the head of the Navigator Corps, until the UC decided to axe the department. Yeah, I suppose painful is an appropriate way to put it. You see, the top brass demanded press-worthy discoveries to justify the spending, and money was tight after the war. Shutdown was inevitable. At the end of the day, I was in charge, so the blame obviously fell on my shoulders. Oh, like hell I can't. You once told me that you favored the journey over the destination. So I'm hoping you'll understand what I'm trying to say. I failed because I was more concerned about exploring the stars than pushing a pencil. If I had fought harder, I'm convinced our division may have had a chance to prove its value. That's just it, though. Did I push too hard? Did they shut us down because I wasn't quietly sitting at my desk approving meaningless memos? We'll never know. Well, that brings us to this message now, doesn't it? Call it whatever you want. My drive, my initiative, my optimism. It's been my greatest strength and my worst nightmare. It elevates me to these positions of authority, but all I want to do is explore, not sit and make sure the accounts are balanced. Yes, exactly. If it's obvious to you, imagine how obvious it is to someone like Barrett or Mateo. Oh, they must be itching to replace me by now. God damn it. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Oh, here you are trying to help me and I'm yelling at you. You have to understand. Once Aja retired, I lost the only person that gave a damn.
There's another option again.
Look, it's clear that you have feelings for me. It's just... I've never had time for this sort of thing in my life. Please, it's not you. It's me. I'm just not ready to get that close. I can't. Not now. But thank you for being there and listening. It helped. It really did.
If you're looking for a drinking buddy, look somewhere else. Just can't stay away, huh?
Right. What's next? What we gotta do? We're off to Europa. Okay.
But this ship is starting to feel
finally
like
had the
home.
guts to show up. Looks like so. Big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead. It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
So that's the notorious Nova Mora. I have to say, if she's the finest that the Crimson Fleet has to offer, joining them might be a terrible mistake.
Rake used to run with the fleet. Hell, I'm the one who vouched for him in the first place. Back then he had a different name and a different identity. He was a damn good earner, too. Brought in a ton of creds. Everything was fine until he wanted out. So he ran. And nobody, nobody runs away from the fleet. I've been tracking Rick for months. He's making it tough, not gonna lie. He changes his location and identity so often, it's costing me a small fortune just to keep tabs. But you know what? It's worth every damn cred. He's made me look like a fool in front of Delgado, and I'm gonna have his head on a pike.
I wonder if I can go and get some stasis abilities while we're here. Speak to the exo stranger and all that.
Pilot of the Ragana. I do not understand. Please confirm your intentions. Oh God, I do not know.
Keep in mind, we're not threatening to board you. We're asking. The distinction is rather important.
Yeah, you can eat now if you want.
Normally I would say no, but frankly it will be safer for us that way. Alright, you can dock. We will talk then.
We've got chests tonight as well, don't forget. Unless you're not going.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece.
That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about? You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port. That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
I thought we were dead. I can't believe it.
Well, that was simple enough, wasn't it? Yeah, do the eating, and you know, well, you've got 2 hours before we even look at going. So plenty of time, no rush.
Clamps released.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice? Take him out. That won't even...
Grav jump system flatlined.
Well, that wasn't good.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
Target's jump system down.
This isn't going good.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
What?
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, look, wanna help me with some target practice?
I'd love to help you with some target practice, but I keep fucking dying.
You don't know who you're messing with!
Targets lost their shape, lost grab jump capability.
I'm being absolutely obliterated here, and there's nothing I can do about it. I honestly don't know what the fuck to do. I can't fucking win.
Know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
Jump drive down. Target's jump system down.
You're fucking shitting me. What the fuck am I supposed to do now? I can't fucking do anything.
Damn mercs.
Oh my fucking god. luck, this might be the end of the stream soon if I can't get past this bit because, well, I can't do anything. Oh, I got a skill point earlier I didn't use. Can I upgrade this anymore? Not currently. Oh, I can increase my shield capacity. Oh. Well, let's do this. Maybe this will,
Just don't know how to take a hit.
help.
Hey, Brooke, wanna help me with some target practice?
Target's shields are down. We've blown out their grav drive. Targets, their grav drive's down. You took out their jump. You tagged their grav drive. Enemy's jump drive is offline. Enemy's shield grid is fried. Enemy's grav drive disabled.
No one messes with the Crimson Fleet.
Grav jump down, Captain. Lost hit, took out our
Trying to repair my ship and I can't.
shields are fully offline. Engines restored. Shields are available. We have to get them. We've blown out their grav drive. Ha! They're not jumping out of here. All shield systems. Engines are up.
They got the shield.
Fuck me.
Target's jump system down. They've lost all propulsion. Their shield system is damaged. Their grav drive's down. Target's shields are offline. We've taken out their shields. We've taken down their shields. Enemy's grav drive out of commission. Ha! They're not jumping out of here. Enemy's grav drive disabled. Wide their engines. Target has lost its engines. Their shields are gone. Take them out. Shields blown. Shields blown. We tagged their engines. You took out the target's jumps. Enemy's shield system is offline. Target's
Jesus
jump system
Christ.
down. Enemy's jump drive is offline. Their grav drive's down. Enemy's propulsion systems offline. Their grav drive's down. We've blown out their grav drive. Grav jump is back online.
That was so hairy. I need to upgrade this ship, clearly.
Thanks for the help with the Ecliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate. complications. And neither does my boss. What the hell happened? Bullshit. My source was rock solid. You, though? I'm starting to doubt. Your story stinks worse than Adler Kemp. And that son of a bitch probably hasn't showered in a month. So choose your next words very carefully. What really happened out
Should have saved this before I did this.
Not your call. You let your greed get the better of you, and now Austin Rake slipped away. The fleet needs to be able to trust that you can follow orders. My orders. That being said, you saved my ass with Ecliptic. And decent pilots are tough to find these days. So I'm gonna let this one slide. But guess what? It's gonna cost you extra. Jettison those supplies I know you grabbed from the Regana. I was gonna let you keep them. But now, they're mine. Consider it payment for the hit I'll have to put on Austin Rake. And more importantly, for wasting my time. Now you see how it works. I give an order, and you follow it. Remember that. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear? You better stow that crap before you make me change my mind. Now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Well, we're in. I hope you know what you're doing.
Let's see about upgrading this ship, eh? Where is Akira City? Is it Cheyenne? Well, I guess I'm not going there. I'll just go to my base.
This is definitely not the kind of place I'd set up an outpost. So I've already got the best shield generator I've got. That doesn't help. The difference between an electron beam and an auto electron beam.